Did you know that beginning in January 2023, Social Security payouts might get their biggest boost in 40 years? Your benefit
News tonight for Americans who depend on Social Security benefits. For so many these days, we know it's hard to make ends meet. Well, now there is word more money is on the way. News Channel 5's Nick Barris is in the 5 Alert Center. And Nick, this is all tied to rising inflation and overall cost of living.
That's right, and it means Social Security recipients will see one of the largest COLA adjustments in years. That's more money in their monthly payments. Now, COLA is the cost of living adjustment. It's good news for millions of Americans.
This index is used by Social Security officials to calculate how much of a benefit boost retirees will receive. The cost of gasoline is heavily weighted into any final calculation. A product that, like food, is up this year.
You know that 69 million Americans who collect Social Security, they did receive a 5.9% COLA increase in January 2022, and that is the biggest jump since 1982. But the July article from AOL is saying that there's a possibility that the Social Security COLA could reach 11% for 2023. So that is more than the June projection, which had it at 8%. So 11% is quite an increase if the inflation continues as it is headed.
And, sir, I'm wondering sort of your key takeaway from this report, how you're reading it.
Well, the only way we can read it is that it looks like we're heading into a housing recession, and if that is indeed the case, it doesn't bode well for the economy as a whole. There's still some hope that things can turn around, but we're getting more and more pessimistic.
Now, at the SSA Gov COLA link, I did find this list. It's the automatic cost of living adjustment received since 1975, and you can look at the percentages. And we're going to look at some of the highest percentages. July 1980, so the inflation must have been really high. 1975 was 8%. And let's go down to what it is for January. It was 5.9% increase, COLA increase. So that's a lot lower than July 1975 and July 1979, 1980, 1981, 1982. So this is a bit lower. January 2022, 5.9% is still under what we've gotten in the past. Now that puts things in perspective. The cost of living adjustment for 2022, they announced this. It began December the 30th, 2021. So you can expect that the cost of living adjustment for 2023, that Social Security recipients are going to get a notice at the end of December for what their increase will be.
The second, third, and fourth Wednesdays of each month are when the Social Security Administration pays out payments. Your birth date will determine which Wednesday you'll get your money. We'll dissect it. Your payment will be paid out on the second Wednesday of the month if your birthday is between the 1st and 10th of the month. Your payment will be paid out on the third Wednesday of the month if your birthday is between the 11th and 20th of the month. Your payment will be paid out on the fourth Wednesday of the month if your birthday is between the 21st and the 31 Street. What happens if I get both SSI and Social Security? The payment schedule is different if you earned Social Security payments before May 1997 or if you receive both Social Security and Supplemental Security income. Instead, you will get your Social Security check on the 3rd of every month and your SSI check on the 1st. If the 1st or 3rd of the month comes on a weekend, those payment dates are altered. For instance, since April 3rd came on a Sunday this year, your Social Security check would have arrived 2 days earlier, on April 1st.
FTV9 ABC did have an article about the exceptions to the birthday rule. And let's go over that. There are payments that are sent on the 3rd of each month instead of on a Wednesday. And that's because you filed for benefits before May the 1st, 1997, or if you're receiving Social Security and SSI payments, or your Medicare premiums are paid for by the state where you live, or you live in a foreign country. Now, those who receive SSI payments and do not receive a Social Security check as well, they receive those payments on the 1st of each month. So, now, if your Social Security checks are not enough to cover your basic living expenses, you may also qualify for SSI, Supplemental Security Income. And they send